Boirun Kechaber. Hope everyone's doing well and staying safe wherever you are, whether it be here in New York, in Seattle, Miami, or in Istanbul or beyond. So good to have you back, as always, for our weekly Ladino 101 course of language and song with the amazing Karen Sarhon. Just as a reminder, all materials are posted on the website. They'll be posted now right after class, as soon as Karen sends them over. So you'll have them and be ready to go as well. That's at sephardicbrotherhood.com/Sephardic Digital Academy. You can have all that information there. You can also feel free to email Karen. We posted her email and her WhatsApp on the website, so you can email her or WhatsApp her. She's also in the WhatsApp group as well, so you can ask questions that way as well. Without further ado, I'll hand the floor over to our dear friend, Karen.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Another week has gone by. Time flies, doesn't it? And I've received so many nice written homework from you. And so I'm going to choose some and basically I will publish as much as I can fit in one page of El Amanecer in February. So I'm preparing the pages, and those of you who sent me their homework today, I didn't have time to correct them, but you get them most probably tomorrow, which is what I will do. But next week is going to be an interesting week, because we decided with Ethan just 5-10 minutes ago that we would have a session on Ladino insults and bad words, and some choice idioms and proverbs that we use a lot. Like I won't tell you now. It's going to be a surprise. So, but we're going to have real good fun with it. And I thought it is essential when you learn a language to learn the bad words and bad expressions and insults and things like that. So next week is going to be insultos and palabras negras. So just, do that. Also, what I would like to announce is that last week I also sent Ethan a lot of exercises for you to do, and he posted them all on where he said a while ago, but unfortunately he posted them like 2 days later, like it was Friday or something when he posted everything. So you didn't probably see that there were exercises there. And I want you, because this is this week's homework, really, I want you to do the exercises that I have posted on week 4, right? So please do that. Take notes. It's written in this week's PowerPoint as well. The thing is, just after class, I prepare a lot of material, and I'm not very sure how much of it we will be able to get through. So when class ends, I take out all the material that we haven't done and put it in next week's things. And this will be probably 2 weeks later, because next week is the fun week, okay? And I'm also going to teach you some absurd songs as well. So we have Miriam Sherman. If you did the exercises, then just send them to me. Send them to me on WhatsApp or just by mail. Yes, anything you do, just send me, okay? So I can correct them. Also, for next week, what I want you to do is, the paragraph, the little paragraphs that you wrote introducing yourself. So I want you to take the mic next week, let's say 5 of you or 6 of you, and just, introduce yourselves to me on Zoom and everybody will get to know you. So I think it's going to be nice. Let's start, communicating and speaking and things like that. Also, keep in mind that I am going to, yes, send everything that you have that you haven't sent me. Please send them to me uh, whenever, okay? So by email or on WhatsApp or whatever. Um, so let's start having fun, really, because communication is everything. And I know many of you are desperate to come to the past tenses, the subjunctives, things, but please, 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 please trust my experience in teaching. If we go too fast, you will not learn anything. There are still a lot of people who are using Q's and C's and Y's and things I have not even learned how to write. So I am emphasizing, if you really want to learn this language, that you read a lot. For example, you can subscribe to El Amanecer, or you can, my email and WhatsApp and everything is on the information that you have. Come on. But I'll write it here again if you like. Okay, there you go. Okay, so what we will do is, okay, the people are still coming in, so I'm admitting them all the time. Sorry about that. So please, we will go on. I have no idea. You have to ask Ethan that. I have no idea if you can save the chat. Don't know really. Just take notes, and any information that you have asked of me is already on the website. So both my phone number, the WhatsApp group, and everything is over there. So okay, do you understand what you're going to do? First, exercises. Second, as we're going to have a fun week next week, there's not going to be new material, but there's going to be fun material. Things you can use in everyday conversations, things you can insult people with. And I love that about learning a language. Also, yes, that's what I was saying. You have to read a lot. In order to read, you have to have either a dictionary, a proper dictionary, which unfortunately we don't have. The English, the one with Ladino English is not good because it has loads of mistakes, unfortunately. Please use the Ladino Comunidad dictionary, and you can always ask me the words. We have little on our website, www.istanbulsephardiccenter.com. We have little novellas that used to be published in newspapers around 1920s and 30s. So you have like 15 pages, small pages, and they're really sweet. So you might want to take a look at those. And, for reading, we have lots of material. I mean, all of Matilda Cohen Sarano's books, there are little anecdotes, little stories, 2-3 page long legends. It's wonderful reading material. So, and we all prepared this for years now for learners to read. Okay, so let's start today's thing. There we go. Okay, buenos días. ¿Cómo estás, Hanumes y Pashas? Hanumas y Pashas. Ya me escarini, ya pasó una semana. Y bienvenidos a la lección número 5. So we're going to start with something that was not clear last week. and that is the difference between an adjective and a pronoun. Now, last week we learned the demonstrative adjective. For example, esto es una, esta copa es blanca. Okay, esta copa. So either esta or let's see, or let's say estos antojos son blue, or este libro es un diccionario. So esta copa, este libro. Now these are demonstrative adjectives. When it is an adjective, a noun has to follow it. Esta copa, este libro. So there has to be a noun after an adjective, okay? And the adjective, if there's a noun and there's an adjective before it, the adjective takes the gender of the noun. Like copa is la copa, it's feminine, so it is esta copa. Libro is masculine, so it is este libro, this book, esta copa, this cup, okay? So that's with the adjectives. Always, any adjectives. What are adjectives? Things that qualify nouns, which means red, blue, big, small. Let me, just a minute, slideshow. Away from current slide. Okay. So that's the adjective. They have to qualify. So big, small, even the numbers like 3 cups, 4 cups, 5 cups, or big cups, whatever. I mean, always adjectives are followed by nouns. Now, what is this? So when I'm not using a noun, ¿qué es esto? So when I say esto, I say this, but I'm not using a noun. I'm asking, what is this? So it's a pronoun. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of the noun. So, ¿qué es esto? What is this? Esto, this, and I'm not using a noun, so it's not an adjective. This, esto es una copa. Esto es una copa. This is a cup. And also, what is that? ¿Qué es aquello? ¿Qué es aquello? Aquello, over there, that, what is that? Aquello es un libro. Aquello es un libro, or aquello es una copa. I can say both. There, we do not use the gender. We use just neutral esto and aquello. But we use the plurals, estos and aquellos, these and those. So, ¿qué es esto? What is this? ¿Qué es esto? Esto es una casa. Esto es una casa. This is a house. ¿Qué es aquello over there? What is that? Aquello es un árbolé. That is a tree. Aquello es un árbolé. That is a tree. ¿Qué son estos? What are these? Estos son libros de español. These are Spanish books. Now, obviously, when we have plural things, then the verb becomes plural as well. Es, instead of es, we use son. Okay? Is there anyone who doesn't understand this? I would be happy to repeat. If there is somebody who doesn't understand this, please just, put your finger up or raise. Okay? We are okay? Right. Now here are more pronouns, and that is possessive pronouns. Now, we learned last week or the week before that, okay, mi libro, my book. we learned. My book. Mi libro, tu libro, your book. Su madre, his mother. Nuestra casa, our house. As you see, because these are adjectives, then they take the gender of the noun that follows them, and a noun has to follow them. Now here on this page, you see pronouns. Mio or mia means mine. So you do not say mia madre, no. You say mi madre, and then here, for example, let's look at the first example. Tu libro es blanco. Here you have first the adjective, your book is white. And then we see el mío es amarillo. So mine is yellow. Wait a minute, I'm trying. Okay. Or mi casa es grande. Here you have the adjectives. Mi casa es grande. My house is big. La tuya, yours. Here, la tuya. Because it's house, la casa, it's feminine. La tuya es chica. So instead of saying la casa tuya or tu casa, instead of, it's a basic, right, how do you say, writing philosophy, that you do not repeat things. You don't say mi casa es grande, tu casa es chica. No, mi casa es grande, la tuya es chica. We do not repeat words. Or tu jaqueta es de lana. Your jacket is made of wool. La suya es de cuero. Now, his or hers is of leather. O vuestra profesora es inglesa. Your professor or teacher is English. La muestra, ours, is French. Nuestra casa es caliente. Our house is warm. La vuestra es helada. Yours is cold. Or vuestros cinemas son siempre llenos. Your cinemas or movie theaters are always full. Los suyos son siempre vacíos. Theirs are always empty. Okay, so that's the difference between possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. So tu libro es blanco, el mío es amarillo. Mi casa es grande, la tuya es chica. Tu jaqueta es de lana, la suya es de cuero. Vuestra profesora es inglesa, la muestra es francesa. Vuestra casa es caliente, la vuestra es helada. Vuestros cinemas son siempre llenos, los suyos son siempre vacíos. Okay. Let us go over these very tasty dialogues again, because they kind of, were, at the end of the class, and, we didn't have time a lot. So let's have a girl and a boy, and Anna and a Davut. Jane, yes. And who else? I want a boy now. Come on, boys, don't be shy. Raise your hands. Come on. What is this? Who? Alberto. Yes, Alberto. Okay, good. So, Jane and Alberto. And next, for the next dialogue, Igal and Noah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Ya se hizo mi día. Tengo hambre.
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 Sí, yo tengo hambre. Tengo sed también.
Podemos encomendar, excuse me.
Encomendar.
Sí. Podemos encomendar unas cosas.
Sí, suergo.
No,
¿Qué
no,
quieres?
seguro, seguro.
Seguro. ¿Qué quieres?
¿Qué quiero bamias con arroz.
Mm,
Buena idea. ¿Y qué
buena
quieres?
idea. Buena idea.
Buena idea. ¿Y qué quieres para beber?
Agua es lo mejor.
Sí, tienes razón. Agua que sea.
Quiero un poco de frángulas para sabor.
Frángulas, frangula.
Frángulas. Quiero un poco de frángulas para sabor de boca.
Baş üstüne.
Muy bien. Next duo. Igal and Noah, I think I said.
Yep.
Okay. Ana, okay. Ya se hizo midi, tengo hambre.
Ya se hizo midi.
Ya se hizo midi, tengo hambre.
Tengo hambre.
Tengo
Otherwise, it would be I have a man.
Tengo hambre.
Tengo hambre. Okay.
Sí, yo tengo hambre. Tengo sed también.
Podemos encomendar unas cosas.
Okay. Repeat again. Podemos encomendar unas cosas.
Podemos
No,
encomendar.
podemos.
Podemos encomendar unas cosas.
Mhm.
Sí, seguro. ¿Qué quieres?
Quiero bamia con arroz.
Bamias. Bamias con arroz.
Quiero bamias con arroz.
Buena idea. ¿Y quieres para beber?
No,
¿Y
¿qué quieres?
¿Y
¿Qué
qué
quieres?
quieres para beber?
Ana es lo mejor.
Agua, agua.
Agua es lo mejor.
Sí, tienes razón. Agua que sea.
Quiero un poco de frángulas para sabor.
Frángulas, because it's from Greek, it's the emphasis is on the first syllable. Frángulas. That's how my mother used to say. Quiero un poco de frángulas para sabor de boca.
Quiero un poco de frángulas para sabor de boca.
Baş üstüne.
Baş üstüne. Yes, exactly. So let me tell you that normally, until my generation, I mean, our parents' generation, my parents' generation, and above that, they spoke Turkish with what we thought was a terrible Jewish accent, and that we could smell a Jew from their accents from a mile away when they started speaking Turkish. And you know, I said, I mean, why? Where did they get this accent? Until my very good friend, who was the director of the Cervantes Institute in Istanbul, Pablo Martin Asuero, until Pablo learned Turkish. And he learned Turkish really well, though. He studied it and he learned it really well. But when he started speaking, I immediately said, oh, he speaks like my grandfather, with what we thought was a Jewish accent, but which was in fact a Spanish accent. So I said, oh my God, Pablo, now I get it. I mean, all these people, our ancestors, they spoke Turkish with a Spanish accent, which made sense, obviously, because their native language was Ladino, well, a form of Spanish. And that's how they based their learning Turkish on. So there's your little anecdote. Okay, let's go on. Next dialogue. Again, I want a guy and a girl. Yes, Adam and Işıl. Yes, and then we'll go on. Yes, I'll have two more afterwards.
Aló, ¿puede hablar con Forti? Yo soy Dora.
Dora, ¿qué tal? Soy Forti.
Okay. It was supposed to be two girls. Okay, no problem, no problem. Adam, go ahead. You are 40, okay.
Forti, ¿cómo estás, hanım?
Buenica, bendicho al Dios. ¿Y tú?
Mira este Alhat, es aniversario de mi marido. ¿Quieres venir?
Aniversario. Işıl.
Aniversario.
Hı.
Aniversario de mi marido. ¿Quieres venir?
Kereş venir.
¿Quieres venir?
It's not keres. If it was second person, it would be keres venir, but it's second person plural, so it's kereş venir.
¿A qué bueno? Estos y muchos. ¿A qué hora es?
A las 3.
Venimos con grande placer.
Maravilla vos espero.
No aparejes muchas cosas. Estamos en régimen.
No, unas borreguitas, unos chesteres y un gato.
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 Be careful with that one.
Yeah.
You don't want to offer them a cat. Okay. Y un gato. Okay.
Qué bueno. Bendichas manos. Al vernos.
Great. So, 2 more. Who had raised their hands? Sibel, Miriam, Miriam Sherman. Okay, go ahead.
Yo soy Dora.
Sí, empieza,
Ok.
Hanum.
¿Aló? ¿Aló? ¿Puedo
Sí,
hablar con Forti? Yo soy Dora.
Dora, ¿qué tal? Soy Forti.
Ah, Forti, ¿cómo estás, Anum?
Buenica, me han dicho el de hoy. ¿Tú?
Mira, este Alhat es aniversario de mi marido. ¿Quieres venir?
Keresh,
Ah.
venir, keresh.
¿Quieres venir?
No, not keresh, keresh.
¿Quieres venir?
Keresh. Emphasis on the second syllable. Keresh, venir.
¿Quieres venir?
Excellent.
Ah, qué bueno. Estos y muchos. ¿A qué hora es?
A las 3.
Venimos con grande placer.
Maravilla, vos espero.
No aparejes muchas cosas. Estamos en régimen.
No, unas borrequitas, unos chesteres y un gato.
Oh, qué bueno. Bendichas manos. Al vernos.
Muy bien, Hanumas, muy bien. Okay, now I need 2 guys, Albert and Beno. 2 guys, come on. I want to see some hands. Some hands who did not. Okay, Elsa, you did not read, but I need another one because Adam, you read. Come on. Come on, another hand of those of you who haven't. Yes, Shelly, go ahead. So instead of 2 guys, we have 2 girls. Right, no problem.
¿Cómo estás, Beno? Hay mucho tiempo que no te veo.
Shelly? Yes, come on, Shelly.
Shelly, we need you to unmute.
Unmute.
Ok, tamam. Sí, es verdad. Ahora vivo bastante lejos.
¿Dónde vives?
Mi familia y yo vivimos en Göktürk.
Okay, so this is a suburb, an urban district of Istanbul, where I live actually. So, okay, so it's read, it's pronounced excellent, Shelly. Göktürk, okay.
Muy lejos. Nosotros vivimos en
Judeo-Spanish. Okay.
Judeo-Spanish.
Judeo-Spanish. That's also
Judeo-Spanish.
another district where a lot of Jews live on the Asian side of Istanbul.
Con el tráfico de Estambul no nos podemos ver.
Sí. ¿Cómo están sus hijos?
Tus hijos.
Tus hijos.
Buenos gracias al Dios. El grande ya tiene una hija.
Agora tú sos grandpapá. Grandpapá.
Sí, mi hijo chico ainda no es casado.
Todo en su tiempo. Mazal bueno que tenga.
Amén. Casar está muy difícil en este dor.
Sí, todo muy caro.
Okay, so now Let's translate, shall we? So-
Yes.
How are you, Beno? A lot of time has passed that I haven't seen you.
Very good.
Yes, that's true. Now I'm living very far away.
I live quite far away. Bastante
Okay.
means enough, so quite far.
Okay, quite. Okay.
Where do you live?
My family and I'm living in Göktürk.
Live in Göktürk. Yes, very good.
Very, very far. We live in
Judeo-Bostan.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
No,
we
there
can.
is no word there.
Yeah.
Istanbul with
sorry. We cannot see each other with traffic. Istanbul's traffics.
Yeah, with the traffic of Istanbul. Yes,
Yeah.
and it's very true. I mean, the other day, a friend of mine was trying to come from the Asian side. It took her 3 hours to arrive at my house. It should have been like 20 minutes drive. And it took her 3 hours because of the traffic. It's horrible. Absolutely disgusting. It's a desgracia, as we say in Ladino. Desgracia. Horrible. Yeah. And then.
How are your children?
They are good. And the big one has a girl.
A little daughter, yes.
A little daughter.
Older one has already a little daughter, yes.
Okay.
Because this yacht here, so already. Yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now you're a grandpa, but you're a grandfather.
Yes. Yes. My younger daughter. It's not. He has. Has not married yet.
No. My younger son is not yet married. Casado here means married, and it's an adjective.
Okay.
Is not yet married. Okay.
Okay.
Everything in its time. Good. Have good luck.
Yes. Well, mazal is mazal actually is a very Jewish, and it's a very specific term that we use that to mean a lot of meanings. It incorporates luck, but it also incorporates what you have, in old traditions, what you have written here. A good mazal, for example, is somebody to get married to who is a good person, a good choice, very eligible, a person to be married to. So actually, mazal incorporates, it's a Hebrew word, obviously, everybody knows that, but it incorporates a lot of meanings inside this word. That's why sometimes languages, as they borrow words from other languages, they borrow a lot of richness in meaning from those languages as well. Okay. Then go ahead.
Aman. To get
not aman. Amen.
Aman.
Yeah.
I didn't say aman. Aman. Okay. To get married is too difficult in these days. Esto door, what's the meaning?
Door, yes. In these days,
in these days. Okay.
This period of time, etc. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, everything is very expensive.
Great. Okay. Muy bueno. Did we read this twice? No, we didn't. So I need 2 more people. Yes, Debbie and Jane, you read already, so I want another one. Susan, yes, nice to see you again. Go ahead.
Do you want me to be Albert?
Yeah, it's okay.
¿Cómo estás, Beno? Hay mucho tiempo que no te veo.
Sí, es verdad. Ahora vivo bastante lejos.
¿Dónde vives?
Mi familia y yo vivimos en Göktürk.
Göktürk. Yes, perfect. Very good.
Oh, muy lejos. Nosotros
Look,
lejos.
you have to differentiate between the sh sound, which is an SH in English, okay, sh, and the j sound, which is the J, okay? The J, it's like garage. It doesn't exist. That sound doesn't exist in the English phonetic system, only in borrowed words like garage, okay? So just make, pay attention that you differentiate between the sh and the j, right?
Muy lejos.
Oh, muy lejos.
Lejos, no, it sounds like a j. Muy lejos.
Muy lejos.
Excellent.
Nosotros vivimos en
Judeo-Boston.
Con el tráfico de Istanbul, no nos podemos ver.
Sí. ¿Cómo están tus hijos?
Buenos, gracias a Dios. El grande ya tiene una hija.
Oh, ahora tú sos gran papá. ¿O gran papá o gran papá?
No, grandpapa. It's not a question.
Gran papá.
Sí, mi hijo chico ainda no es casado.
Todo en su tiempo. Más al bueno que tenga.
Amén. Casar está muy difícil en este día.
Sí, todo muy caro.
Great. Okay, so let's learn about the times. ¿Qué hora está? What time is it? ¿Qué hora está? Hora is hour, okay? ¿Qué hora está? What time is it? Or if you want to say, ¿a qué hora es nuestra clase? At what time is our class? ¿A qué hora es nuestra clase? At what time is our class? Okay? And now, let's get to the goodies. Okay, so here we use the verb estar, obviously. In opposition to modern Spanish, where they use the ser. Here, está dos, está 3 y 5, está 4 y 10. You just have to, past, instead of saying past, you say just y, 3 and 5, 4 and 10. Está 5 y un cuarto. Un cuarto is a quarter, so 5 and a quarter. Está 6 y 20. It's 6 and 20. Está 7 y 25. It's 7 and 25. Está 8 y media. It is 8 and half. 8 and half, meaning 8:30. Está 10 manco 25. So, 25 to 10, okay? Está 11 manco 20, 20 to 11. Está 12 manco un cuarto. It is a quarter to 12. Está una manco 10, 10 to 1. Oops, sorry. Should have gone, yes. And está 2 manco 5, 5 to 2. Está mediodía, medianoche. What did I put here? Let's see. Yeah, mediodía o medianoche. It's midnight or midday. Okay, so it's 12 o'clock. Or you say esta doce. But usually you say esta midi, or mediodía, or medianoche, or midi. Even midi would be, 12 o'clock. Okay. You will have to memorize these because I'm going to ask some of you next week to tell me the time when I say, it's 3:45. And I will ask some of you, I will pick on you. Woo-hoo. So you better learn, my darlings. There you go. It's not very difficult, especially it's the, the first, these, 3 and 5, 4 and 10, it just, you put the E and that's it, it's just, you have to learn un cuarto or cuarto, which is quarter. You have to learn like 8:30, like 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, it's 8:30, 30:30. And then this becomes a little bit, if you're not doing digital time, this becomes a little bit more, the old school, when you have to say that it's 25 to 10 instead of saying 9:35. You could say 9:35, but it's okay. You could, I guess, if you go digital, why not? You could get away with not saying manco at all. You can say just 9:35, 10:40, or 11. No, you have to say this 11:45. You can say, but it's better to say 12 manco un cuarto, and 1 manco 10, or 2 manco 5, or mediodía, medianoche. Right? It's not that difficult. But if you get lost, the best thing is to say the numbers, 3 and 10, or 4 and 25. It's the easiest way to get away with it. Really. Okay. Now here comes, a question that does not have really an equivalent in English. It does have an equivalent in Turkish, but it doesn't have an equivalent in English. So kuanten means which, but I'm asking the order of things. Like in Turkish, it would be kaçıncı. And it doesn't have an equivalent in English. That's why my students always ask me, how are we going to say kaçıncı in English? Well, we can't, because there's no equivalent. But when I say, for example, kuanten, the answer would be one of these: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, etc. Okay? Because that's what I'm asking. Which, as there is no equivalent, so which order is it, or is she, or or what number of lesson are we in? En cuanten clase estamos? En cuantena clase estamos? Cuantena clase? Cuanten or cuantena, depending on the noun that follows it. So it would be, so all of these have primero, primera, segundo, segunda, tercer, tercera, cuatren, cuatrena, cinquen, cinquena, sexen. Now here's the j sound: sexen, sexena, sieten, sietena, ochen, ochena, mueven, muevena, diezen, diezena, onzen, onzena. They are all but also they have the feminine form. Onzen, onzena, dojen, dojena, trejen, trejena, catorzen, catorzena, quinzen, quinzena, disejen, diisegena, disieten, disietena, diziochen, diziochena, dizimueven, dizimuevena, venten, ventena. Okay, so yeah, well, take your time. Just learn this week, just learn the first 10, okay? Then you learn the rest. But this week, let's just say primero, segundo, tercer, cuatren, cinquen, sexen, sieten, ochen, nueven, diezen. Okay, just the first 10. And then as you go over the lessons later on, you can go ahead and learn the rest. So now we come, you see, we learned este libro, and estos libros, a lot of them. And these were demonstrative adjectives, right? Now we are going to learn the other two. Well, yeah, aquel, which is that book, aquel libro, ahí, and aquellos libros in plural. So aquel and aquella cupa, that cup, aquellas cupas, those cups. Okay, so we have learned este libro, aquel libro over there, aquel libro, esta cupa, aquella cupa over there, right? Estos libros, aquellos libros over there, and estas cupas, plural, and aquellas cupas over there. So this, that, these, those. Now but they all have, because they are adjectives, they all have the masculine and feminine form. Okay? So as you can see below, aquel libro, that book, aquella mesa, that table, aquellos libros, those books, aquellas damas, those ladies. Okay? There were a lot of questions about these in the homework. People asked how they were going to use. Now I hope that it has become clear, the difference between the adjectives and, okay, so now we have another dialogue. Again with Anna and Forti. So I need 2 girls. Hands, please. Come on, some people who have not, yes, Amanda and Rosie, yes, Amanda and Rosie. Amanda, you're Anna, and Rosie, you're Forti.
Dime, Forti, ¿quién es aquella dama?
¿Cuál dama?
La dama con el pantalón verde.
Ah, aquella dama es mi hermana, se llama Ángel.
Ángel.
Ah, ¿tienes hermana?
Sí, tengo 2 hermanas y un hermano.
Grande familia.
Sí, nos queremos mucho bien.
Qué bueno. ¿Cuántos años tienen?
Aquella que ves, Ángel, tiene 30. La otra, Susie, tiene 32.
32.
32. Y nuestro hermanico, Morris, tiene 29.
28.
28, perdón. Él es el más chico. Yo soy la más grande.
Yo no tengo ni hermanas ni hermanos. Soy la única en mi familia. No sé cuál es mejor, familia grande o chica.
Para mí, familia grande es lo mejor.
Okay, so girls, let's translate.
Tell me, Forti, who is that woman?
That's, well, let's say
Lady.
Yeah.
Which lady?
The lady with the green pants?
Yep.
Oh, that lady is my sister. Her name is Angel.
Ah, you have a sister?
Yes, I have 2 sisters and 1 brother.
Oh, a large family.
Yes, we love each other very much.
That's good. How old are they?
That one that you see over there, Angel, is 30. The other one, Susie, is 32. And our younger brother, Maurice, is 28. He's the youngest. I am the eldest.
I do not have any sisters or any brothers.
Ni means neither sisters nor brothers. So that's the form. Neither sisters nor brothers. Ni hermanas, ni hermanos.
I have neither sisters nor brothers. I am the only daughter or child in my family.
Yes, I'm an only child. Yes, in my family. Yes.
I'm the only child in my family. I don't know if it's better to have a large family.
I don't know what is better. Qualo, what? I don't know what is better.
I don't know what is better, a large family or a small one.
For me, a large family is the best.
Excellent. Okay, 2 more girls, please. Hands, I want to see hands. Hands, hands, hands. Oops, wait a minute. Okay, Licia and Leila.
Dime forti, ¿quién es aquella dama?
¿Cuál dama?
La dama con el pantalón verde.
Ah, aquella dama es mi hermana. Se llama Ángel.
Ah, ¿tienes hermana?
Sí, tengo 2 hermanas y un hermano.
Oh, grande familia.
Sí, nos queremos mucho bien.
Qué bueno. ¿Cuántos años tienen?
Aquella que ves, Ángel, tiene 30, la otra Susie tiene 32 y nuestro hermanico, Maurice, tiene 28. Él es el más chico y yo soy la más grande.
Yo no tengo ni hermanas ni hermanos. Soy la única en mi familia. No sé cuál es mejor, familia grande o chica.
Para mí, familia grande es lo mejor.
Perfect. Muy bien, chicas, muy bien. Muy bien. Bravo, bravo. Okay. So a small dialogue again with, you remember that this book, there was this book, the same thing, but now it's that book because the book is over there. So I want a guy and a girl. Hands, volunteers, please. Yes, Marsha, you're the girl. Is there a guy who will volunteer? A guy? Come on. I want somebody who never spoke up. Isn't there? You're forcing me to pick on you. And I don't see everybody, so. Come on, guys. Why can't I see everybody? I wish I could.
Here, Ed has just raised his hand. I think he hasn't gotten before.
Yes, okay. Go ahead.
I'm 40. Oh, okay. Who's David? David is the man, right?
He's the boy. Yes, you're
Okay.
40, obviously. Go ahead.
¿De quién es aquel libro?
¿Es mi libro?
¿Qué color es tu libro?
Amarillo. Mi libro es amarillo.
Ahora, aquel libro no es tu libro. Aquel libro no es amarillo. Aquel libro es colorado.
Puede ser.
Slowly, more slowly. Allora, aquel libro no es tu libro. Repeat.
Ahora, aquel libro no es tu libro.
Aquel libro no es amarillo.
Aquel libro no es amarillo. Aquel libro es colorado.
Muy bien.
Puedes,
Go ahead.
puede ser aquel libro es de Metin. Su libro es colorado.
Muy bien. Let's translate, darlings.
Oh, translate? No?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he goes first then.
Who's
Go
this?
ahead.
Who's this book?
Whose is this? Who is this? That book.
Whose is that book? Okay.
Aquel is that over there, not here. Okay. Otherwise, it would have been this, right? So whose is that book?
Whose is that book?
Mm-hmm.
Is it my book?
Mm-hmm.
Which color is your book?
Yellow. My book is yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So
Allora means then.
then, okay. Then
that book.
That book is not your book.
Excellent.
That book is not yellow. That book is red.
Very good.
It could be that the book is.
Puede ser means maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's an idiom. Maybe that book is Martin. I can't see because of the.
Yes, Metin's book. Yes, maybe it's Metin's. Yes. His
book is red.
Yes, excellent. Do I have 2 more volunteers? Wait a minute. I see Eli. Yes. And can I see another one? Another volunteer? Come on. Jane, you read already. I want somebody who hasn't read. We are 80 people here. Come on. Sharon, yes, go ahead.
By Eli, you mean Miriam Eli?
No, there was Eli. Somebody
I'm
wrote.
here. Am I doubled?
Yes, okay. You be doubled.
Okay. ¿De quién es aquel libro?
¿Es mi libro?
¿Qué color es tu libro?
Amarillo. Mi libro es amarillo.
Allora, aquel libro no es tu libro. Aquel libro no es amarillo. Aquel libro es colorado.
Puede ser aquel libro es de Metin. Su libro es colorado.
Muy bien. Perfecto. Okay, so here's the homework for next week. Please do the exercises that were there last week. And if you didn't write a paragraph about yourself to me and send a photo, please do that, right? And so here are the songs with the lyrics. I think I gave you the lyrics for this one, right? Yes. Okay, but shall we just go over it again and maybe, remember?
Los divinitos cantan, suspiran del amor. Los divinitos cantan, suspiran del amor. Y la pasión me mata, cuchillo a mi dolor. Y la pasión me mata, cuchillo a mi dolor. La rosa enflorece en el mes de mayo. La rosa enflorece en el mes de mayo. Mi alma se escurece sufriendo del amor, y alma se escurece, sufriendo del amor.
Oops.
Más fresco ven paloma, más fresco ven a mí. Más fresco ven paloma, más fresco ven a mí. Más fresco tú mi alma, que yo me morir. Más presto tú mi alma, que yo me morir. Los bililicos cantan en el árbol de la flor. Los bilbiricos cantan en el árbol de la flor. Debajo se asentan los que sufren del amor. Ay, debajo se asentan los que sufren del amor. Los que sufren del amor.
Beautiful song, beautiful song. Okay, this one I did not teach you, but it is a very good example of how Turkish classical music influenced Sephardic music. And the more Oriental we get, the more time we spend in the Ottoman Empire, the sadder the songs get, you know, more alla turca, if you like. And this is a very good example. You'll just hear, I mean, even Bilbilikos, it was composed in the Ottoman Empire, and it is in a makam, which I will talk about in later periods. Turkish makam of Nihavent. This also is that. And let us see. Para que quiero yo más vivir? Why do I want to live en este mundo, in this world? Mejor es morir más que sufrir. It's better to die than to suffer. Dolores de amor, vengo a sufrir. I'm suffering the pains of love. Yo te amo de corazón. I love you from my heart. Ma no te puedo alcanzar, but I cannot reach you. Okay, let's see. It's a very nice song, beautiful song.
Para que quiero yo más vivir en este mundo. Para que quiero yo más vivir en este mundo. Mejor es morir más que sufrir. Dolores de amor vengo a sufrir. Mejor es morir más que sufrir. Dolores de amor vengo no te puedo alcanzar. Yo te amo de corazón, mas no te puedo alcanzar. Ni llores morir más que sufrir dolores de amor, vengo a sufrir. Ni llores morir más que sufrir dolores de amor, vengo a sufrir.
Nice song, eh? And this one, did I teach you this one? A la una yo nací? I didn't. Oh, okay. So this is also a very famous one. A la una yo nací, a las dos me engrandecí, a las tres tomé amante, a las cuatro me casé. Dime, niña, ¿dónde vienes? Que te quiero conocer. Dime si tienes amante, te lo haré defender. En mi huerta crece viñas, en la mar crece corales, en mi corazón amores, en tu boca falsedad. Lo moreno hizo el Dios, lo blanco hizo el platero. ¡Viva la gente morena! ¡Ole! Que por ellos muero yo. Okay, let's listen. It's a very famous song, so there you go. Some more material for you.
A la una yo nací, a las dos me engrandecí, a las tres tomé amante, a las cuatro me casé, a las tres tomé amante, a las cuatro me casé. Dime, niña, ¿dónde vienes? Que te quiero conocer. Dime si tienes amante, te lo haré defender. Dime si tienes amante, te lo haré defender. En mi huerta crece viñas, en la mar crece corales, en mi corazón amores, en tu boca falsedad. En mi corazón amores, en tu boca falsedad. Lo moreno hizo el Dios, lo blanco hizo el platero. Viva la gente morena, que por ellos muero yo. Viva la gente morena, que por ellos muero yo. A la una yo nací, a las dos me engrandecí, a las tres tomé amante, a las cuatro me casé, a las tres tomé amante, a las cuatro me casé.
How did you like this one? It's excellent, right? A la una, at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, you know, it's good for you to learn the times. Okay, so this is all for this week. And I hope you enjoyed this lesson. You're going to enjoy next week's class even more, as we are going to learn a lot of insults and bad words in Ladino. You're going to love this, really, I mean, because there's a lot. And I'm going also, we have a book by Matilda Cohen Serrano with a lot of spicy anecdotes. So I'm going to choose some choice ones, and I hope you're not, you know, shocked or anything, but there's some really lovely ones. It's called Cuentos del Bel para Abajo, which means stories from the waist, from below the waist. Okay, so from below the waist, which speaks for itself. It's a great book. I taught a whole year in Cervantes, in the Cervantes Institute here, Ladino, and the students enjoyed that book the most. That book and the songs, of course. And with that, I mean, one of my students even won a short story competition in Murcia, España, writing in Ladino. So there's hope for all of you yet, you see? So there you go. And that student of mine was not even Jewish. So there, anybody can learn this language. So, al vermos, queridos, 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 amigos, estudiantes, elevos, y al vermos la semana que viene, el miércoles, preparaos para englenearvos mucho. Chao, chao.